they're at. Let's get into it. So I want to bring in the new. I want to see what's coming towards you that's new. Lovers, friends, whatever. The new. I am getting a past energy, so I'm going to mention it. You have a soulmate that has regret. This person cannot give you what you need, you deserve to have a happy life, to have a healthy life. But that doesn't mean that this person isn't not going to try. So someone will be approaching you where you're going to have to make a final decision on whether or not you want to give this person the time of day or if you want to leave the connection the way that it's been. This person could be having financial issues. This person could be at a place where they can't even feed themselves. I don't know why, but I do feel that some of you have a soulmate attached to you that has regrets, but they don't have dependability or determination. It's like, this is the kind of person who talks the talk, doesn't walk the walk. This is the kind of person who they start a job in a week, they quit. I decided I didn't like it. I'm gonna go change something, which is fine. You're allowed to change when you're unhappy, but at some point it does become inconsistency and it does become an issue, a problem if you can't stay in a stable foundation. There is usually something inside of you. So I do feel like this person could be approaching you and you're gonna need to make like the final decision of, no, we're not getting back together. No, I'm not entertaining you. Or yeah, I'll give this another shot, okay? And they're asking you, does this align with what you value and what's correct for you? So when that card comes up, it's telling me that it's not in your best interest, but that if you choose it, you're gonna have to learn the hard way. That's when I do readings for clients or family members or friends or strangers and the card integrity comes up, that tells me that you might take this person back, but you're gonna regret it. It's gonna be the kind of conversation in the far future where you're gonna say, oh, I wish I wouldn't have got back with Sam. I wish I wouldn't have got back with Joseph. I wish I wouldn't have let Angelica back into my life, Amanda back into my life. Let's see. What's coming in for new? What's going to be the new love energy coming in for you? Okay, so they're telling you to focus on yourself. They're telling you to try things like you've never done it before. So some of you could be feeling inspired to get out there, to live a little, to clear your energy and to only focus on yourself. If someone has regrets, okay. If someone misses you, okay. If someone's decided they all of a sudden have a crush on you, okay. You're not taking action and you're not really caring until there is action being taken or a conversation being brought forth. They are wanting you, again, to try something like you've never done it before. So if some of you have been wanting to like check things off your bucket list or get things done, they're saying to do it, okay? I am seeing a lot of support coming in for you. I'm seeing a lot of people trying to like communicate with you, reach out. You might be getting a lot of phone calls, text messages, emails. There is going to be a lot of people during this season, the next few weeks, during December 13th to January 1st. You are going to reconnect with people that you haven't talked to in weeks, months, or even years. Some of you, I just heard decades. Like it's been a while since you've seen some of these people, spoke to some of these people. But I am seeing maybe you being on the mind of people and them saying, hey, I've not seen you in forever. How have you been? What's been going on? Can we meet up? I am seeing a lot of that happening. There is some sort of, there's a person coming back that is either a player or someone who is impulsive and does not know their self. Someone's about to, Casper's coming back, y'all. Looky, looky, looky. Here comes Cookie. Are we going to let the cookie crumble or are we going to eat the cookie? Okay, give me a little bit for the new. Oh, wow. You could need to forgive yourself. You could need to forgive yourself for either having to close something or for wanting something from someone when they couldn't give it to you. Forgiving yourself is going to help you move forward. It's going to allow yourself to close a chapter and say, I don't want to give up on this. I don't want to let it go. But this is me showing myself self-love. I love myself enough to not hold on to someone when they're hurting me, when they're harming me, when they're not valuing me, when they're showing me time and time and time again, they don't care. Okay, that's going to be for some of you. I am seeing that there is a new emotional beginning coming in. I just heard, and with our love, we will multiply, not divide. So it's going to be big on what's mine is yours, what's yours is mine. Anything I have, you can have, I'm going to share it. It's going to be a very loving and compassionate connection. Yeah, teamwork, collaboration. I want to be a team player. You tell me you're hungry, what you want? I'm going to go cook you something. I'll go get you something. a lot of you, you're gonna find a lot of teamwork and collaborations finding its way into your life. There are gonna be co-workers that are going to be substantial parts of your story and your foundation for the next years to come. There are gonna be new friends coming in here in the next few months, and maybe even a new lover. I think some of you are gonna expand your group by 3. So you might get a new partner. If you're already in a relationship, you might get acquainted with a family member you've never been close to, and you might gain 2 new friends. Some of you, this might be animals though. Some of you might be buying a horse, a cat, a dog. If you have a farm, you might be buying a bull or chickens this year, or like geese. But I do feel that there is going to be 3 things being added to your life here coming up. 3 new things. So this could be a person, an animal, a place. A person, an animal, a thing. It could be 3 people. For each of you, it's going to be different. But there's completed cycles here taking place. Now, there could be someone coming back very impulsively, wanting forgiveness, wanting to be a team player, wanting to change this chapter with you. Can we fix this? Can we make it right? Can we rewrite what our future looks like? For each of you, it's going to be different on who this is. This is someone who wants new emotional experiences. So it could be a co-parent who's like, I want to co-parent with you better than I ever have. I want us to have the envision of co-parenting that me and you both want. And I know I'm going to have to put effort to get us there. I need to be a team player. It's time for me to show up differently. It's time for me to start moving differently. And I'm here to voice to you that that's what I'm going to do. That's my intentions. That's going to be for some of you. Give me a little bit more for the new. Yeah, but again, you could have someone in your energy that is a karmic to you, someone that you're needing to let go. This person might not want to let you go. This could be someone who says that they're going to be consistent, they're not consistent. This is going to be someone who says that they're going to be a team player, they're not a team player. It's a, well, yeah, I'll give you, we're going out tonight. How much was it? My ticket was 50. Well, here's 20. You ain't carrying your weight around here, bud. That's the energy I'm getting. Someone's not carrying their weight. Someone's going to want to bring in a message of good news. Someone's going to want to celebrate. Someone's going to want to have good times with you and say, well, what do you mean you don't want to go out with me? I'm seeing you saying, hey, listen, I'm not going out with you. I'm not going to keep taking the bill, paying the tab, letting you come in and be a lesson, a lesson, a lesson. You either going to come in as a blessing or you getting out of my hair. Now, this person might not want to fight with you or argue with you, but there is a recognition here of, I don't see the problem. I just want to have fun. I don't get it. This person's in a mentality of a child. So you're going to know exactly who I'm talking about. It reminds me of my 10-year-old daughter. There are things that she understands and she gets, but then sometimes it's like, you're not really thinking it through, baby girl. Nice try, though. This person's not thinking something through. They are going to want to have communication with you. They're going to want good news. So this could be someone who's like, good news, I want to take you guys on a vacation. And you're like, good news, I ain't going. What do you mean? That could be something that's going to be happening here coming up. But I feel like that's someone you have history with. But that person could affect your new connection or dynamic, especially if they see that someone else is taking you off the market, giving you attention. Or again, let's say that you're in a relationship and this is someone that you co-parent with. This co-parent could step on toes, step on boundaries, disrespect boundaries. And then you're going to end up having to say, okay, I'm going to focus on self-love. Self-love is telling me that you have a problem with respecting boundaries. I'm going to forgive myself for allowing you into my house. But when I tell you I'm locking this door behind you, you better watch your nose because I'm going to break it when I slam this door. That's what's taking place here. You're closing a chapter, allowing yourself to get to the new, but the past might try to hold you back. Yeah, because someone here has regrets. Someone here's sad. Someone here's disappointed. Why? Maybe they're in love with you. Maybe they have feelings. Maybe they have a hard time expressing themselves. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what this person's feeling, wanting, thinking. It only matters what they're doing. Someone here is acting from a place of regret. You also have someone new in your life that's wanting to offer you something, but they can't offer you a union or stability. So someone could care for you, but someone in your environment wants to offer you something, but they can't. This could be someone who's already in a relationship. This could be someone who doesn't want the same things as you, or this could be someone who is in the mindset of, I can't do that. There might not be actual blockages. Their mind might be the blockage, but that is their perspective, so action will not be taken. So at the end of the day, you're getting to where you want to get. But I am saying that there are going to be people in your environment that could affect the new coming to you. You've got someone who's still emotionally attached to you and energetically attached to you and is thinking that it's a little bit of their way or the highway. If I want to come for Christmas, I can. If I don't want to be around, I don't have to be. If I want to be inconsistent, I can do that. And that's their karmic energy. Their action doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Why? Because they're showing up in that form, in that fashion. It's not going to make sense. There is no practical or logical aspect of what they're doing. So when that person grows up, they're going to look back and their actions and their choices is going to give them the ick. But that's what we call consequences of our actions. So what they're doing right now is making a muck, and that's fine. Just make sure that you're okay with you laying in your bed once you made it. Now, you have another new person who cares for you. You and this person could be vibing. They might even have feelings for you. This person likes you, but they can't bring consistency to the table, and they are going to be sad over that. They're going to be disappointed over that, but that's not your problem. Now, you might need to forgive yourself for allowing this person to take time from you, to take energy from you, to take a place in your life that they didn't deserve or they weren't ready to have. It's a little bit of like, I entertained you and I don't know why, but I'm done. So I'm seeing that as well. Okay, I want the new person that you're supposed to be, that you're going to be with. The new person that you're going to be with. So I see you ending cycles out the yin yang. I see you focusing on teamwork and collaboration. Are you being a team player? Are you treating me the way that I want to be treated? Are you just barking orders and demanding and saying, hey, this is what I want from you. No strings attached though. I don't have anything to offer, but I want something from you. All of those one way, I want, Anita type of, I need you, Anita needs something. You're going to cut that out. You're going to say, okay, this is done. I've learned what I've needed to learn, and I'm not going to get new emotional experiences from people who are constantly worried about what they're getting, not worried about what they're giving. So give me more. So there is a factor here of maybe some people getting in the way of your forever. Yeah. See, and you're a little indecisive. There's a back and forth energy. There's a back and forth energy. So you're growing a lot, you're expanding a lot, and a lot of people are going to be showing you attention. You might find here coming up, you walk into a store, people are watching you as you walk by. Why? It's because your energy is screaming, I'm large, I'm in charge, I scream growth, you need something, let me touch you, I'm going to help you grow it. But there is a little bit of like an indecisive, some of you are indecisive on whether or not you're going to get what you want. Some of you are indecisive on whether or not people see you as you see yourself. Because I feel that you see yourself as someone who's like, I am the whole package. So what's the problem? What's the problem? Let's ask that. Yeah, so the problem could be that there is a lot of potential people. There are a lot of people wanting your time, your attention, your affection. But there is a lot of people who also get caught up in the minimal, and then it allows confusion and illusion to set in. So the problem is going to be a lot of you are going to have new people coming towards you. But what's going to be confusing is whether or not their intentions are pure and if they want to stay. A lot of people are going to approach you and it's not going to get past the talking stage. And a lot of it has to do with them being in a karmic energy, them not being ready to move something forward, or some of them are tied up in things, whether it's careers, relationships, mindsets. Allow their blockages to hold them back, but don't allow their blockages to hold you back. Now, I am seeing, though, that if you allow people to come in and date you like they're in 5th grade, well, I'm going to text you when I'm bored, and I'm not really going to put much effort into dating or courting or showing my intentions. I'm just going to kind of allow the time to go by. That's what you're going to get. And that could be a blockage for some of you, is because not that you're wanting to pressure people or push people, but if you allow people to keep it very, hey, how are you? Good, how are you? Awesome. That's what you're going to get. You're not going to see much movement forward. Yeah, and you might not be able to see that clearly. Your intuition is telling you that there are going to be a lot of people maybe approaching you who are approaching you knowing they can't give you what you want, you need. There are going to be a lot of people coming across your path who are not ready and who are not capable of matching your energy. You're wanting maybe something traditional. For some of you, you want a commitment. For some of you, you want someone who aligns with your values, your morals, your beliefs. And that's not like going to pick up the newspaper from the grocery store. It's not that easy. It's not that simple. There has to be so many things that need to be aligned. And you are going to find that there is going to be a lot of new people coming towards you. But a lot of them don't have much to offer. Maybe minimal conversation, a little bit of, but nothing more than that. Why? Because I do feel that the kind of union or the kind of forever that you're looking for is few and far in between. It's going to take a lot of self-love to get you there, but the other person also has to match that energy. You have to have self-respect for yourself, but then respect for one another. You have to be able to love yourself and forgive yourself when it comes to situations and things that you put yourself in, but also you shouldn't punish yourself for those things. There's a lot of growth that both of you are going to need, you and your future person. And again, I feel that if you're not careful, there's going to be people getting in your way or wasting your time. You're going to have a lot of options, but those options come with confusion or illusion. Well, yeah, I want to have fun. I want to go out with you. Let's go here. Let's go there. And then after 2 weeks, their inspiration's gone. Why? Because it's like a 5-year-old. They want to play baseball this week. Next week, they want to be outside playing with chalk. The inspiration's very fleeting. It's not long lasting. And then, you know, in 3-4 weeks, they might pick it up again. All fair in love and war. But how does that make you feel in a relationship? Is that how you want your relationships to be? Because again, someone can care for you. Someone can love you. Someone can say, well, this is what I feel for you. Okay. Are you showing me that though? Are you being consistent? Are you showing that you want a stable foundation here? Are you showing that you want me like a comfort blanket? Oh, well, I need peace. I need comfort. Let me call you. Can you bring that to the table, please? Because I need that. And that's what some people are going to want from you. They're going to want that fun. I want to go out with you. I want to laugh. I want to have fun. We're not going to take it past that, but that's what I want. I want you to fill my time with your presence. Yeah. So I see a lot of regrets. I see a lot of people being maybe sad that you're rejecting them or that you don't see them as stable material. Again, I don't see anything lasting coming in here in the near future. I'm seeing a lot of people getting their feelings hurt. I'm seeing a lot of action being taken, maybe even abruptly, impulsively, where it's like, okay, you playing games, I'm blocking you, you never seeing me again. You don't know what you want, I'm blocking you, we done. Again, you're clearing your energy field and you're focusing on yourself. Is this in my best interest? Are you treating me the way that I want to be treated? Are you playing games with me? And with that, you're approaching your life and you're making moves like you've never done it before. And I think it's going to have you getting the results that you want. But I also think that if you allow people to be a blockage, if you allow people to feed you confusion or give you a, well, I don't know what I want to give you. So tomorrow I'll court you, but I'm going to go missing for 2 weeks. That's illusion. If you're going to accept that, you're going to get that. But for a lot of you, you're going to be bringing endings left and right. Are you being a team player? You ain't. Guess what? You gone. You want to bring something to the table? You ain't. Guess what? You ain't eating. Those family members who want to just show up to show up, they ain't welcome no more. You better bring something to the table or you ain't welcome to come at all. That's the energy here. So what do you need to know about the new coming in? You need to keep your hope. Remain hopeful. Keep wishing for what you want. Are you going to get messages of truth and bad news? Sure. Are there people maybe watching you, fantasizing about you, daydreaming about you? There can even be people gaining information that you're what they hope and they wish for. But I'll say it once, I'll say it again. If someone's not going to take action, you only miss the shots you don't take. You can't whine about the shots you didn't take. That's nobody's problem but your own. You don't need to lose hope, but you also need to be honest and blunt with yourself in those moments on whether or not these people are wasting your time and if they're worth the long haul. Don't give people respect and empathy and compassion and love, and don't be patient with them if they're not going to do the same for you. Respect's a two-way street, baby. Again, I do feel there could be a lot of people getting messages of bad news about what you're hoping and wishing for. And for some of them, it's going to be an energy of, it ain't you. Some people could be watching you as all of this is unfolding and transpiring. I feel like in 2024, there's going to be a lot of people watching you. Some of you could go on a trip to the coast. Yeah. Feeling sad, feeling disappointed. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of you are going to be sad and disappointed. Do not lose hope. Do not allow these people who are coming in where you feel like, okay, maybe this is something, maybe this is different, and it shows up that it's not. Don't lose hope in that. You're going to get what you want. Why are you having to go through this before you get what you want, you need, you deserve? Because this is teaching you how to walk away. This is teaching you how to learn lessons and how to close chapters. A lot of you are learning substantial lessons right now, and it has everything to do with slamming doors in people's faces. If someone's going to stand there and just stare at you, and it's like, you know you should say something, you know you should do something, you playing games, slam the door in their face, break their nose, and allow that to be their problem to deal with. A lot of you, though, it's about you learning lessons. It's about you seeing people through the eyes that you should. If someone says, this is who I am, believe them. If someone is talking the talk, but not walking the walk, believe them. The only time that you don't, or excuse me, when you don't, it leads to your own heartbreak and your own disappointment. And I feel for a lot of you, that was the lesson here. When someone comes in and they're giving and they're giving and they're giving, and they're like, yeah, well, I care for you and I would love to spend time with you, and you're 4 years in deep and you're like, yeah, you say that, but this is where we're at. Allow yourself to see that maybe there's something that they're lacking, but again, that's their problem. And you need to be able to you got to let yourself go. You have to cut yourself from people who are wanting to hold you down, who are wanting to anchor you in a reality or in a world that's not meant for you. You're supposed to be like Pocahontas, baby. You're supposed to be flying free. These people are trying to hold you down like you a shipwreck. No. But at the end of the day, you do have to recognize that you are where you are because of your own choices, because of your own decisions. So here coming up, there will be a lot of new people coming towards you. There will even be past people coming towards you. But will a lot of them be worth long-term investment? No. Will a lot of them be bringing confusion, illusion, a lot of options of what it could be to the table? Yes. But you're going to find there's not a lot of action being taken. These are going to be people who's going to say, you know, I want to court you and we should go on vacations together and we should do this. And then there's crickets. Recognize that as a lesson you're learning. Recognize that as you getting to a place where you're like, okay, a final decision needs to be made. You've shown me what I needed to see. It's time for me to make my decision. My decision's been made. I'm out. And go about your merry little way. That is going to be how you get what you want. Why? Because you're showing up in a way that you never have before. You're showing up in a way that is serving you. And a lot of you are needing to forgive yourself. Forgiving yourself for allowing some of these people in. Forgiving yourself for allowing some of these people to love you, to touch you, to say that they've known you, to say that they know you. It reminds me of the Paris Hilton book. She had made a comment in that book that sometimes it makes her sick, the people that she thinks about that she dated and she mingled with. That's what I'm getting here. And I feel that you're going to be really disappointed for maybe hoping when you shouldn't have. Or you're going to feel really disappointed for wishing for something when you shouldn't have. You're going to feel really disappointed that you believed in someone when you shouldn't have. But you also need to recognize that that is your growing experience and there's something you're learning in this. That is going to help you in your future connections. That's going to help you when you finally get your forever after. But for a lot of you, you're going to have a lot of people who are going to want to look and touch, but they can't afford to come into the museum, okay? So don't let them touch. They can look all they want. But you are going to question growth, what you're capable of, what you deserve, why you're getting this. Because a lot of you are going to internalize this. A lot of you are going to be like, You just want to bring me the scum? What am I? An aquarium cleaner? Why am I dealing with this? I don't get it. There's something you're not seeing. There's something you're still missing, but I think it's going to come through, okay? Now, once you get through all that, what's that new love going to look like? It's going to look like someone who's going to fight for you at all costs. It's going to look like someone who's going to... This is going to be someone who's willing to make changes. I don't care how hard it seems. I don't care if it seems like it's impossible. I'm doing it. You tell me we live countries away from one another. That's fine. I'm moving. Yeah, well, it's going to take 8 months. I don't care. I'm doing what I need to do because this is what I need to do. You know, it's funny. When you learn to fight for yourself, you then attract someone who's going to fight for you. So, but a lot of you have got to get through this disappointment, this sadness, and you've got to complete cycles. When someone reminds you of someone from the past, red flag. Red flag. Let it go. Don't even allow that person to prove to you that you shouldn't trust them. If your gut's saying there's something off about this person, trust yourself. Your gut knows. Yeah. There could even be a conflict between two people over you. In the far future, there might be two people that are going to fight over you, and one of them is going to be a lot more emotional. One of them is going to overthink a lot, which I think is why they're going to lose the battle. So in your far future, when you got the new, I think you're going to have a decision between two. Who do I want my forever to be with? They're both going to tell you, I'm not losing. I will win you because you're what I want. So this could be an energy of like you're dating one, someone else shows you interest and they're like, oh, no, don't you look at that. That's mine. And then that other person might be like, well, you don't take a lead. You don't get it, do you? There could be a little bit of like, it's an energy of playful banter, but it's also drama. It's like, no, I'm serious. It seems like I'm coming off playful because I am, but I'm serious. That's mine. Don't touch it. One of them's going to end up winning your heart, and it's going to be the one who feels safe. That person is going to be very giving with their love, with their emotion. They might have a hard time expressing it. They might have a hard time getting it into words, but I think you're going to be able to tell without a shadow of a doubt that this person cares and loves for you. Cares and loves you. I said loves for you. So this person could show up in a way, in a form, in a fashion around love that you've never experienced. That's going to be for some of you. And that's going to be the reason you pick them. Not only are they willing to battle for you, fight for you, deal with the drama, the conflict, people disagreeing, people telling them, you know, they're out of your league, you need to leave them alone. That's fine. I'm going to show them that they're not out of my league. They're not out of my league because I'm going to treat them like the best thing that's ever. I'm going to treat them like I worship the ground they walk on. And they're going to. Very interesting. Yeah. And you might get really guarded. You might feel unsure on what balance and healing looks like. You might get to a place where you're like, okay, who can I see giving to? What makes more sense? What's going to align with me? I don't want to give up. I want to give someone my all, but which one would be best? And after a lot of resting and healing, you might decide that one person is toxic or isn't what's best for you. It's like you're going to be able to see it through a lens of, I want that. I want both. But realistically, this one's better for me. This one feels safer. This one's going to be healthy. There's something about this that feels different. So that's why I need to go with it. And the other one, you're going to say that it's either a toxic connection or you're going to say that it's lust-based only. And I think you're going to have the perspective that if it's lust-based, well, why are you fighting for me? Well, I don't get it. What do you want? Again, this is someone who overthinks. If it doesn't make sense to take action, I'm not taking action. But that's the reason they're taking action then, is because they know that they're losing you, or they know that they're going to maybe never have an opportunity. So let me take my opportunity now. You have a lot of people in this reading. That's very interesting. So just be aware You are who you think that you are. You are ready for everything. But there are still going to be situations and people being brought to you where you're going to have to reject them and show the universe that you're not accepting less. This is what I asked for. Quit bringing chicken to the table. I ordered steak. I'm going to sit here all day. You better bring me my steak. That's where you're at. And the universe is like, you heard them. They said bring the steak. Bring the steak. And I think the person fighting for you or being willing to be a little combative and be like, no, you're mine. I'm territorial over you. I ain't kidding. It's going to make you feel uneasy, but I also think it's going to help you see that this person feels something that they can't express, but that you can see with clear eyes. Again, I said it before and I'll say it again. When you start fighting for yourself, someone comes in that's going to fight for you. They're going to match your energy. Why? Because you're in that energy. You're in an energy of, I know what I want. I'm not settling. I'm not questioning. I'm not asking for permission. This is what I want. Can you give it to me? Yes or no? No, get out of my way. And this person's like, bet. I can give it all. I can give it all. What you want? What you want? I love this for you. All right, I'm going to leave this here. I'm feeling a little dizzy. Have a blessed day, guys.